Now that we've covered single channel risk, the next mistake that business owners make under 10 million is key customer risk. And we're almost there. I mean, you can see this tiny little gap here. I guess we could fall down here to our deaths, but we're going to assume that we've got some pretty good ups here and we can make this little jump. So here's a visual to kind of make this make sense for you. If any customer or associated customers left tomorrow, would your revenue drop by 20% or more? Now, the reason 20% is kind of the number I choose is that most businesses run at 10, 20, 30, 40% margins. And so if you had even a 40% margin, which would be a great margin, you lose half your profit. This would be material to the business itself and its value. So I'll give you a real business story. So I had a business owner come out to acquisition.com who was an agency owner, and he had 10 customers, and 9 of his customers were small, like tech, SEO, like agency customers, and then 1 customer was Google itself, and he was a massive percentage of his revenue. So for him, for this example, this was actually 70% of his revenue. So if you actually look at the meat of this fish and you added all these little pieces of meat in between together, this is definitely the fish that has all the money. If I'm this owner, I'm like, oh my God, if I lose this whale, it's going to kill my business. I won't be able to, I have to let go of half my staff, certainly lose all my profit. And so this is a huge risk to the business. So there are 4 proven ways to solve this problem. So when this business owner came out, I said, we're gonna go through all 4 and you're gonna pick the one that you think you have the highest likelihood of achieving. And so if this is you, this is how you solve it. So the first way you can do it is that you simply go get more. I gotta draw these fish because I have no idea I have to think about how to draw these little fishies here. All of a sudden you get a bunch more minnows, and then all of a sudden, by percentage, man, these are ugly fish. By percentage, you know what? This whale isn't 70% of my business anymore. So you just keep adding minnows to your boat, and then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? My minnows way outweigh my whale, and so I don't have key customer risk anymore. The second way is that you lock this whale in to a long-term contract. So just think about this whale as signing his life away. But you get Google or whatever this customer is to sign a 3-year, a 5-year, a 7-year commitment, and you can add some bonuses in there and say you're gonna have some dedicated reps or you're gonna have some sort of discount that might be associated with that kind of commitment.